The NFL season has hit high gear, and off we go in Week 11 on EA Sports. That'll be taken in the end zone. Look at this, middle of the field, a breakaway. And all the way in for a Miami touchdown. From end zone, it's a 106-yard return as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. Zane Gonzalez on for the extra point. And that makes it 7-0 Dolphins. So now the other return teams out there as they'll try to duplicate what they just saw. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And no thought to bring this one out. He'll just go down to a knee, and he'll take over at the 25. They'll run for the first time with Kareem Hunt. They'll wind up getting a yard on the game's first play. It's second down.
Well, we just saw a great example of what we talked about with his coach prior to the game. He's definitely one of the better linebackers at reading a play and flowing to make the stop before it turns into something big.
Alert, 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 alert.
On second down, it's Hunt. And he powers his way up past the 30.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice, solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
Yeah, they'll look to avoid an early 3-and-out here on 3rd and 4. Mayfield now. He finds Beckham complete. 21 yards there on 3rd down.
I don't care who you put on him, he's going to be a handful in one-on-one throws.
Yeah, right now, you're right. They're in man-to-man. Maybe need some safety help.
I would say that'd be a good idea. Double team him somehow. I'm going to have to make someone else beat me rather than let him shred my defense.
That's taken in by Callaway. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop him. Too far downfield, something those linemen have to watch out for, and that time it costs them.
Good. 20. Ready. Watch time. Tight end rock.
They go play action here on 1st down. And that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's 2nd down.
Well, that certainly looked like something that they discussed all week in practice getting ready for this one. Take the big shot right out of the gate. At worst, you'll open up the defense a little bit, loosen them up, have them back on their heels.
Alert.
On 2nd and 15 now. Mayfield going deep this time for Miller. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on 3rd down.
One thing I know from experience is that when the deep ball is thrown and you're the defender, you've got to fight that little bit of panic that emerges. You've got to play the ball really well. It's a 50-50 jump ball play. And guess what? They took a shot. How are you going to win it? And in this case, they managed to get it done.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down.
Point it right.
They'll throw again. Here's Mayfield. He's got his tight end, David Njoku. And he's got another 1st down as he's brought down at the Dolphins' 26. And forget about the run to set up the pass. They're just coming out throwing.
Forget trying to set anything up. They feel like they have the advantage. They feel like they have the matchups, and they're just attacking right now.
Yep, going to the air on the opening drive. So now 1st and 10 as they've crossed into Miami territory at the 26-yard line. First carry for Nick Chubb. So he got free of one tackle but couldn't do a whole lot else. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up second down.
When we see those runs to the perimeter, when we see those runs to the edge, we think about big breakers, don't we? In this case, it was a modest gain, but it does open up possibilities here on second down.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6.
Alert, alert! Alert, alert! Check, 61. Matchbox lights.
Mayfield hands it off to Chubb. And they'll bring him down at the 18-yard line. And he'll get this down close to a first down at about the Dolphins' 18-yard line.
And there's the first tackle of the game for Carl Joseph. He's one of those safeties that you can utilize in any way you want. But I will have to say, I think the number one thing he does best is tackle.
Check 43. King!
Mayfield on 3rd and 2. And that's going to be caught for a Browns touchdown. Odell Beckham, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Browns take it right down the field and score on the opening drive. Elliott good with a PAT. And we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And he'll make it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line.
The Dolphins take over 1st and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
Check, ready. 15 running. Slam.
Now a carry for the former Michigan State man, Le'Veon Bell. A gain of 3, second down.
They'd love to just strike back with a touchdown right here, and if it's a long play, so be it. But the main goal, get a couple of first downs, run some plays, run some clock, allow their defense to get a chance to catch their breath, settle down, and relax a little bit after they just gave up a score.
Three yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. They'll give this to Bell running right. Only a couple there as he'll be brought down about the 28.
Well, so many times we look at a short run and we praise the offense for trying to set the tempo and establish things, but the defensive guys, hey, they just won the battle there. It wasn't a big run given up. They don't always have to absorb the body blows. Sometimes they dish them out themselves.
From the gun on 3rd down, Jackson. He's going to fire one. He's got a man complete. And he's able to get this to the 40-yard line before he's out of bounds. Give him 32 on the play.
I know we love our jobs, and pretty much any play we see, we're pretty, excited about. But big plays, let's face it, that's what we absolutely live for. How about that one?
That was great. And what our camera missed was the fist pump from the sideline after that catch. They're fired out. That's a big gain. Here's Jackson to throw. Finds his running back, James Conner. 6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4. Out of the pistol, it's Bell. And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line. Officially, it will go as a 1-yard loss, and that's going to lead to a 3rd down.
It's now 3rd and 5.
And for the Browns, a nickel set here on 3rd down. Jackson from the shotgun. He's going to let this go for the end zone. And unable to connect. Incomplete. Now give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up fourth down.
It's now fourth down.
Now Zane Gonzalez for the field goal try. It'll be spotted on the right hash. A 52-yard attempt. And this one looks good. It is good. Right down the pipe. 10-7 our score after one right here on EA Sports. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. The Browns drive about to get started. And still a lot of football to be played in this season. We're only in November. A lot can happen between now and January. But if it ended today, they would just be on the outside of the playoff picture looking in. So a lot to fight for.
Yeah, and wasn't it interesting in our meeting with the coaching staff that they all made sure to let us know, we know where we are right now, but the playoffs don't start tomorrow. We still got some time, and they plan on putting it together, formulating a streak, got the whole month of December still left to play. They think they can get in.
And they made it very obvious to us that there's no playoff talk in the locker room right now. It's win this game and look to next week.
Excellent focus.
They try to throw on second down, but this one is incomplete. The Browns on third down. A perfect 3 for 3 as they look to keep that streak going. This is third down and 12. From the gun, Mayfield. Got an open man. That's David Njoku, the tight end. And they work this well upfield across the 45. A really nice gain of 25 yards.
Set, 20.
Check 52 for mine. Hey, come on, now, come on.
Hey, alert, 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 alert.
6 guys.
General West.
Check 52. Check, crunch.
They'll run on first down. Hunt. And he'll lose yardage here. Back at the 47. It's a loss of a yard there, and it's second down.
That's a really alert defense there because they saw the heavy look come in from the offense, countered it with extra linebackers who brought a little bit of speed and heft, and able to really make a big-time play for their defense.
Watch the shield.
Recon, 132 fighter.
On second down now, it's Hunt. The ball comes out, but this will get out of bounds, so possession will stay the same.
I don't know about you, but I could hear and feel the sigh of relief all the way up here in our booth.
That was palpable. The sideline, the friend there.
No doubt about it. The ball goes over the sideline, able to retain possession, no turnover. I know his coaches are screaming, just hang on to the ball, man.
Watch the ship. Watch the ship. Hey, watch the ship. Watch the ship.
First down, Mayfield. Throwing over the middle, but it's incomplete. Ricky Seals-Jones, the intended target. And now it's second down.
I know coaches tell us all the time that having a powerful arm isn't the #1 thing they look for in a quarterback. But when you're trying to throw inside routes and you need to put some heat on it, it helps to have the big gun. In this case, just a little bit too much.
They work again from the 38 on second and 10.
I'm coming after you. I'm coming after you. I'm coming after you.
Up. Hey, box truck.
52, Mike, 52. On.
Now Mayfield. That is caught by the former Gator Antonio Callaway. And he's got another first down as he's brought down at the Dolphins' 24-yard line.
You can see the time and effort and thought that they put into their passing game because it was evident right there. It looks like a simple pitch and catch, but you and I both know that they have planned for this and worked hard to make it happen.
180.
We got it. Slay.
Run. My touch.
On first down, Hunt. Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
When we see those runs to the perimeter, when we see those runs to the edge, we think about big breakers, don't we? In this case, it was a modest gain, but it does open up possibilities here on second down.
Hey,
2nd and 7. Mayfield gets this to Kareem Hunt, his running back. And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. Give him 3 on the play, and all of a sudden here it's 3rd down.
Brings up 3rd down.
180!
I got one.
Mayfield to throw it. And he's got this one complete to Callaway. And he's going to be taken down here still a couple yards short of the first. 2 yards is all they'll get on the completion. It's 4th down.
Brings up 4th down.
And no field goal try here from the red zone offense out there. They'll go for it on 4th. Mayfield to throw for it on 4th. And that is going to be incomplete. Xavier Howard with a good coverage that time as he was there and knocked it away.
4th down, and they take to the air, which really isn't a major surprise, but how about the coverage there, able to bat it down?
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And fortunate to get points on the board last time. They had to hit a really long field goal to do so.
The kickers in today's game are so good and so skilled and hit from distances that we almost start to take them for granted. And we can't do that. That's a long field goal that they got 3 points out of. They've got to feel good about that, and they better make sure they love him up because he's helped them out.
Yeah, now we'll see if that offense can put 6 on the board here. We'll see. And he'll get to the 29-yard line, brought down there.
2nd and 2 is prime time for a little bit of a gamble, isn't it? Open up the playbook, go play action, toss that bad boy deep. But in this situation, go ahead and give it to your back. Let him pick up a 1st down. Keep the sticks moving.
Ready. Hey, let's get that ball, man. Let's get that ball right here. You go tight. You got tight. Yeah. You got tight right there. Hatchet.
Throwing on 1st down, it's Jackson. Screen pass to Connor. And he went nowhere. He'll lose yardage back to the 29. That's going to go as a loss of 1 on 1st down.
You know what the key to a good screen pass is, don't you?
Bet you're going to tell me. Good blocking?
Well, good blocking eventually. But first is good acting. You want to let the defenders go past you, leak out to whichever side or even in the middle where you want to set up the screen, and then you do your blocking. How about the read, though, by the defensive guys? They weren't fooled at all and actually ran with the lineman to where the play was and smothered it for a loss of yardage.
Escaping the pressure right. A 50-50 ball here, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the former first-round pick, Demarius Randall.
Well, I get what he was trying to do. He was moving to his right and trying to shift the coverage, but instead he shifted the coverage also to the right and threw right into it for an interception.
Now a fake on the give here as they try the run-pass option. And all the way down to the 26. A huge play there on the screen pass. And even 50 yards.
I think it's pretty safe to say that initially they had to be thinking about trying to get into field goal range. But after that shot right there, they've got to be thinking bigger right now.
And that was probably their thought offensively. If we hit this, great, let's go for the end zone. If not, settle for a field goal. Looks like they can try to hit pay dirt. They'll run on 1st down. It's Hunt. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2.
So much of the game today, we're looking for hybrid players, guys who can do a combination of jobs. And anyone who plays a strong safety position, now more than ever, is a hybrid-type player. Half defensive back that covers passes and half linebacker that makes tackles. We just saw the linebacker make that play.
King!
Get in the weight room. Watch the eye.
Real.
Check 31.
On 2nd down, it's Hunt. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. It's a good gain of 11, sets him up 1st and goal. They held him in check in the first half, but that's his longest carry of the game right there.
So would this be the definition of fresh legs since he didn't get much done in the first half? Now he has a great opportunity. He's taking full advantage of it.
Now the Browns signal for the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 17 seconds to go in this first half of action. 2 of their 3 red zone trips so far they've come up empty on. They'll look to reverse that trend on second and goal. Mayfield gives this one to Hunt, and he stopped immediately there. The Browns will quickly use their third and final timeout as they'll stop it with 13 seconds to play in half number 1. Nothing on first down, so the ball remains at the 8-yard line, second and goal. Here's Mayfield. To the goal line, but it's incomplete. He was looking for Odell Beckham that time, but now it's third and goal. An extra defensive back on the field here for third and goal. And now we've got flags down. Looked like one of the Browns might have moved. A bad time for a false start penalty as they're backed up now for third and goal. Throwing, Mayfield. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete. Now with 5 seconds left, not really enough time to run another play and then stop it, so on comes the field goal unit. And the kick by Elliott is good. So a late 3 there, and that'll help as they head into the break.
Talk about situational football and something they've worked out since the OTAs and minicamps the previous summer. They take care of the ball, get 3 points, knowing they're going to get the ball to start the second half. That's the old 2-for-1 special to finish things off.
So we have reached halftime here at a good one. 10-10 is our score. As we go up to Orlando now and hand it over to Jonathan Coachman with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Take it away, Coach. And ready to get the party started for the second half. It was an even first half, all tied on the scoreboard.
Let's go, baby.
The Browns drive about to get started. They have a chance to break our tie here as we get a look at the first drive of quarter 3.
And it's such a tone setter, isn't it? Because both sides trying to seize momentum to begin the half. What do they have dialed up that'll give them an advantage to move the ball downfield?
Let's find out what they have dialed up. It's nearly a 40-yard gain on the opening play of the quarter.
First down, Browns.
So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for first and 10. On the run, this is Hunt. And he'll slice his way down to the 30 with a pickup of 7.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on first down, that fits the bill.
Second and 3 at the 30-yard line.
A good run got 7 on first. Here's second and 3.
Hey, pick your game up. Run quick. Run. Quick. Like 52.
They'll run again with Hunt. And he's able to get it down to the 25-yard line. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
But they're getting ready to go to work now in prime real estate after that last run. Found his spot and picked up nice yardage, didn't he?
And now he's got him knocking on the door of the red zone.
Set, 20.
52's the mic. Let's go, D. Big series right here.
Mayfield now looking to throw on first down. They'll go screen here to Hunt. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. 14 yards, and it's a Cleveland first down.
When you run a screen pass really well, you got to like the look of it because so many parts come together to make it work well. The offensive linemen, where they're faking people out, the back slipping out there, catching the football, then all of them going together as one unit downfield. A really nice pickup.
Mayfield now, 10 of 17 throwing the ball. He's got a first and 10. A run for Nick Chubb. And a nice pick up there as he'll take it from the 10 down to the 5-yard line.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain considering the blitz that they just had against them.
The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. And again, it's Chubb. And that'll get him halfway there as he takes it from the 6 to the 3-yard line. Third and short yardage. Mayfield. Njoku pulls this one in. He's got it for a Cleveland touchdown. David Njoku, his 5th touchdown now on the year as his guys are able to regain the lead. Elliott good on the extra point, and that makes it a 17-10 score. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line.
The Dolphins take over 1st and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. And this game was all square at halftime, but now they find themselves down 7 following the opening drive touchdown here in the 3rd quarter.
And they need to take a good, relaxing, deep breath, don't you think? Because right now they might start to feel like they've got to play catch-up here and start matching them point for point. But it's still too early to get there. They can still run their offense. Plenty of time to get back in this game.
Jackson now on 2nd and 10, sliding out of the pocket. Open man is Higgins. And they're able to get this one across the 35. Give him 12 yards there, and the Dolphins have a first down. Throwing now, Jackson on first down. And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. Myles Garrett in there to get him, and that is now sack number 18 on the season for it. Don't need it all back at once, but you figure they're going to need something here. 17 yards to go on 2nd down. Now it's Jackson. Steps away to his left. Now he'll let it go on the run. Deep left. It's caught at the 10. And he takes this way down deep into Cleveland territory. It's a big play there for Miami. 61 yards. They'll run here with Connor. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. Call that a gain of 5 as the clock ticks inside of 2 minutes to go now in the 3rd. On 2nd and goal, Jackson. He's got it. Touchdown, Dolphins. Eric Ebron, his 2nd touchdown on the season, as they are an extra point away now from tying this football game. Gonzalez good on the extra point, and that will level the playing field at 17 all. So a tie ball game here as the kick's away. No return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
The Browns take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Browns drive about to get started. And these two teams have traded touchdowns so far with their first possessions here in the 3rd quarter, so we're right back to where we started at intermission.
Yeah, how about that? Tied at the half. Tied after the first 2 drives of the 3rd quarter, 1 for each. That tells me that someone's defense has got to step up and make a big play and try and change the momentum of this game.
14 yards, and it's a Cleveland first down. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10.
Alert, alert, alert!
They run with Hunt. He's got a first down and then some at midfield. And brought down across the 50 to the 49-yard line. 13 yards to pick up there. Good for a Cleveland first.
13 yards. And the Browns first down.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down.
King. Regular.
Here we go.
From the shotgun, it's Mayfield. He's going to wind up and air it out. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete. Antonio Callaway, the intended receiver, but it's going to be second down.
I remember a coach telling me a long time ago the difference between playing corner and safety in the NFL. Corner is like the Autobahn. Everybody just flying by, and these corners have been really busy in this game, although they got it done on the last play.
On the last play, yes, but there have been some good numbers put up against them offensively. Another throw on second down, and this one incomplete as well. Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions.
Alert!
Working out of the gun, Mayfield. And he will not be able to hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. The coverage strong, and now it's 4th down. You can tell they were hoping for a flag there offensively. Several on the sideline motioning, hey, why not a penalty? Why not a penalty? What did you see?
Yeah, I think you've got to let them play, and the officials are instructed. If there's contact coming from both sides, no flag. Let them fight it out.
And forces 4th down.
First and 10 at their own 14-yard line.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. Last time they were out here, they had the benefit of good field position, led to a touchdown. This time, they're going to have to work for it.
They are, but with that last drive that culminated in a touchdown, I think they carry that confidence into this one. Doesn't matter where you start with the football now, they have to feel great about their opportunity.
Again, it's Bell. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 15. Back now in Miami. All even as we get ready to start the 4th. Back now in Miami. All even as we get ready to start the 4th. It looks like a nickel set now for the Browns on 3rd down.
Second tone, defense, let's go. 51 to Mike, boys, 51. Check pass. Go, Mike 51. Hey, let's talk like shit. Hey, let's go.
From the gun, Jackson. He's going to fire one deep, middle of the field. And that'll wind up incomplete. Bold play call there. Now it's 4th down.
You hear the calls for a penalty, but I just don't think so. I think in this situation, the defender was making sure his guy couldn't hold on to the football. So I don't see anything that warranted a flag.
No, I'm with you. There was contact, but I'm happy they kept that flag in the back pocket. Returning, it's Benjamin.
At their own 35-yard line.
The Browns drive about to get started. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now, with the game this close, you've got to feel there's a sense of urgency for them going on offense right now. But they have to do it without letting panic creep in and affect their play.
Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down. Throwing on 2nd down, Mayfield. He's got Njoku, his big tight end. And he gets this to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. A gain there of 21 yards. Mayfield now a perfect 8 for 8 to start the second half. Not bad. 1st and 10. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
They stay on the ground. Again, it's Hunt. They're able to push forward for about 4 down to the 37.
When you find that kind of yardage, you couldn't be more confident as a ball carrier. And guess what? You're going to go back and tell your offensive coordinator, I'd like to keep carrying it, thank you.
The Browns on third down. They've had good success, 5 for 8 to this point. Here it's 3rd and 3. They'll run for it. Here's Chubb. Well, this is going to depend on the spot, but it's not a very generous one. He looks to be about a yard or so short. He needed 3. He got 2. Now that'll set up an interesting situation here on 4th and a yard. Tie game, 4th quarter, and they're going for this thing on 4th down. Now Mayfield on 4th down. He's got his tight end, David Njoku. It's a gain of 10, and the Browns are going to get a first down.
Every play is supposed to get a player's best effort, but on 4th down, that really increases the stakes, doesn't it? What about that catch?
Heck of an effort, picking up the first.
And now that team has to be motivated going forward. They just saw a great effort there. They want to make sure it pays off.
7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 3.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown, because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
Rip left, rip left. Switch. Watch safety creep. Watch safety creeping. Safety's creeping. Hey, alert 3.
Point it right.
They run again with Hunt. And he'll get this one down to about the 17. A minimal gain there on the 8th play of the drive. This is 3rd and 2. Maybe the biggest play in this football game. They'll try to run for the first down with Hunt. And he takes it down to the 13 and picks up the first. A gain of 4 that time as the drive continues.
Well, someone's been having a good game so far, and you know something? A lot of it's been power running. They decided to turn him loose again on 3rd down, didn't they?
They did indeed. He delivered the tough yards. We saw a number of good games earlier today. This one might top all of those. It's been a dandy as we come up on 1st and 10. They'll run it here with Hunt. And he'll fight his way down right around the 12. Carl Joseph up from his safety spot to make the play. Getting down to the good stuff. All tied with 2 minutes remaining on EA Sports. So the Browns in possession of the football here as we get you reset. They face a 2nd down, but they are in field goal range. They'll run with Hunt on 2nd down. Down to the 6-yard line on a pickup of 6 as he gets halfway to the goal line. Now, what's the thinking here? Because a touchdown would be nice, but you've ensured yourself a chance at 3 in the lead, so how worried are you about the 6?
You're not very worried about if you're confident in your kicker. And if you got a kicker who can put it through the post, you feel really good about trying to bleed that clock down. In an ideal scenario, your kicker puts it through the post as the clock hits zeros.
Set. 180. Alert.
Here's Mayfield. To the end zone, but it's incomplete. So now it's 4th down and short, and whatever they do, run or pass it, they've got to pick up the first here.
Yeah, and you mentioned running it. That is still an option. But as you've also said, they've got to do it quickly and get back to the line of scrimmage.
Big kick right there to give them the lead in the 4th, but there is still time left for a final drive.
Did they score too soon? Post-game will tell us, right? Depending on what happens on this drive, that's how we'll analyze it. If the other team scores, they scored too soon. If they somehow hold on, they manage the clock exactly right.
First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. They're only in need of a field goal, a decent amount of time on the clock. So Tell me if I'm wrong. You don't have to be too panicked here.
No, not at all. I agree with you. And this is where your preparation and your confidence comes into play. They've worked on these situations.
They practice this all the time,
They practice it all the time. They know what they want to get done. And in a lot of cases, the great competitors, they love this situation. They think they can go ahead and get it done.
They practice. Oh, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked off at the 40. And what a return as he brings this one all the way back to the 25-yard line. Parker unable to get that one.
And that one, oh, it's going to hurt big time. You're in the 2-minute drill trying to get your guys down the field, and it's looking like they're going to come up just short, as this is definitely not his best throw. And it'll wind up being intercepted.
On first down, they'll run with Hunt. Now the Dolphins going to burn the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds left to go in the game. So 2nd and 9, and you'd have to figure just about all 11 probably crashing the line here.
You go Parker. Shoot. Pistol.
Check. Sponge. No. Alert 3. Check 26. Hey.
They'll keep it on the ground. Hunt. They follow up the first down 1-yard run with a minimal gain of 2. The Dolphins going to take their second timeout as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in the fourth.
Set. 180. Point it right.
Hey. Bang.
One touch.
On third down, here's Hunt. And he is going to have the first down, and that is going to suck the life right out of this crowd. It's a gain of 8 there, and that should be enough to seal the victory.
First down, Cleveland.
Now after the run by Hunt, here's 1st and 10.
Hey, alert. King.
Now a handoff, running off tackle right. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down. So Cleveland able to come away with the victory here, and they were spurred on by a strong performance in that fourth quarter as they held their opponents off the scoreboard.